Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're Disappear for Days. Today we are in Sri Lanka and it's a very early one because we're going on a safari.
So we've arrived at the pickup location. The tour we got was for 14,000 for both of us, and that includes park entrance fees and the Jeep and the driver for a few hours. Not too bad of a price, since online I think it was a bit more expensive. I'll just come and show you to the Jeep now. So this is the bad boy that we're going to be driving in today. She looks pretty gnarly, doesn't she? We're on the G, and we seem to be the only ones at the minute, which, if we are, that's going to be brilliant.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Oh, that. It's a bit of a bumpy one.
The guy said that basically when we want to see something we just tap on the roof and then he'll stop and then we can stay there for as long as we want and then he'll keep going. So cool to think we've got like full control of this safari.
Yeah.
We can stop whenever we want. I'm so excited. I can't actually believe we're doing this.
I feel like a safari is like a bucket list item.
Definitely.
And it's always one of those things which are like, oh, it sounds absolutely amazing. So the fact we're doing it now seems a bit crazy, seems a bit mental. I'm here for it.
Right, our driver's gonna book the tickets and we are now on our way into the park. I literally feel like I'm in a Jurassic Park movie.
So we've not seen anything just yet, but the scenery here is incredible. We're getting tossed all about like we're on a roller coaster, but it's just beautiful to see all of the long grass, the trees, the mountains in the background. It's so nice. Now, despite the absolute beauty of this place, as I just mentioned, we were about 15 minutes in and hadn't yet managed to see any animals.
What we thought couldn't be a more perfect morning soon took a quick turn as we came into a clearing with a herd of elephants. Our driver, excited to show us the elephants, didn't see a short tree stump in the ground ahead. The rest will explain itself.
This upcoming clip may be a little unsettling for people, so viewer discretion is advised.
Oh. Ah. You are. Okay. You okay? Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh. Ah.
You okay?
Yeah.
What did you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I just.
Your ribs.
Yeah, I'm okay.
No problem.
I think I'm okay. Oh, are you okay?
My head against the bar. So I had my head like,
Oh, darling. Yeah.
oh. Let me check your ribs.
Oh, I think I'm fine. I just got winded.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay.
Oh, did you get hit?
Yeah, he's bleeding, isn't it? Do you need some water?
Okay, so we had a bit of a bump then. Emma smacked her head and I got winded in my chest, but there's a herd of elephants right here. Insane, like how many there are.
Really? Look it out then.
No, I can't. I feel a bit like lightheaded, but my vision is quite blurry. Yeah, my vision is very, very blurry. I can't see. So yeah, that happened. At the time, my vision started going really, really blurry, and I stopped recording because I couldn't actually see anything, and it went bright white. I'll give a full explanation at the end of the video, but let's carry on with the rest of the safari for now. It is beautiful here. It is starting to get very, very hot indeed. The sun is out in full force, I think. But there's a herd of maybe 10 or so elephants. You can see just over there. We've not got the best spot, but you can probably just about see them. So
think it's quite nice here as well, because even though there are still jeeps around, it's not overly busy, and I think that's because we came earlier in the morning. I think it's just generally better as well for the elephants, because then they're not as likely to get spooked out. It's just so nice to see them in the nature. They're such like majestic animals in many ways. They're very cumbersome, but it's so amazing to see them in the wild and just seeing them like chilling out, eating and stuff. They're obviously eating at the minute. Supposedly they eat like 250 kilos a day, and I'm assuming it's just grass, but I don't know whether they eat anything else. I'm pretty sure they're not carnivores. You can just about see the trunk of the little one following its mum through.
All of the jeeps have turned up now that the elephants are getting closer. Someone we were talking to said that when there's an elephant or a few elephants, basically everyone rings everyone and then everyone turns up. So I'm assuming that's what's happening here.
I wonder if the elephants ever get bored of just eating the same food every day. Like, I get bored eating the same dish for leftovers the next day sometimes, let alone eating just grass for the whole of my life. It's almost like the elephants are just putting on a bit of a show. They see all the cameras and all the cars, and they just go over and they're like, yeah, this is us.
There's the peacock.
I love peacocks because, like I said in Ella, they always remind me of back home. We used to get peacock visiting our garden every now and then, and they're just such beautiful creatures, especially when they open their tail feathers up wide and they kind of like display all the like little peacock eyes on their tails.
They're all just sheltering under the tree, probably trying to hide from the sun.
Is it like water buffalo?
Oh, wait a minute, I think they're tied together. I don't know why though. It's a bit strange. Yeah, it's making me feel a bit sad that they're tied together. I don't know why they would do that.
Yeah.
Because that must be very difficult to walk and very uncomfortable.
You'd think them being in the wild that they wouldn't have any sort of restraint or anything, but maybe it's for a good reason. Like maybe they're meant to stay together because otherwise one of them will like wander off and get lost or something. They're like a little married couple. Do the males have udders as well?
Oh yeah. Oh, someone's having a wait.
I was just about to say. I find it funny that once one of them's like, we're moving, the other one's like, oh, I guess we're moving then. Once one decides to go, the other one just kind of gets dragged along with it. There's an eagle just perched up off in the distance, up on that little branch there. The Jeep has just parked up and we're currently walking up this rock as it's supposedly quite a nice viewpoint, but supposedly this one gives a nice view over the park as it is, and then the next one has a little hut that you can kind of like stand in. Absolutely magnificent up here. You just get like a really nice panoramic view of basically the whole park. It's just jungle that stretches on and on and on. Is it savannah?
I don't know. I think a savannah's a bit drier, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, you have to let us know in the comments. Just come into a little bit of traffic. I'm assuming there must be something up here. Ah, yeah, there's some elephants over there. Alright, so this is the closest we've been to them so far. They're probably less than 10 metres away from us right now. A herd of maybe 6 to 7, I think. Look how close we are. I feel like they're just walking straight towards us here.
These are really close to us.
Yeah, they're getting so close, aren't they? As I said in our last video though, I am always a bit scared of elephants because I know that sometimes they can be aggressive, so I might get back in the truck for now. That's basically what Emma looks like when she's eating chocolate. I feel like I could literally just sit here and watch the elephants for hours, just doing their thing, calm as anything, so peaceful. Okay, they're all walking off now. They've had enough of us. He's got the tusks, yeah. We've not seen one with tusks yet. I won't lie, until that point I forgot elephants even had tusks. I feel like I was so used to seeing them without that I forgot that they even grew them. The guy said we were very lucky to see them. I don't know whether it's just this time of year that made the tusks start falling out, or if it's just they haven't got them in the herd, but I'll pop up something here to explain it. We're now making our way to the second observation deck. Okay, so I think we've arrived at the observation deck, and I think we're the only ones here, which is kind of cool. This is so nice that no one else is here. There's a peacock just over there. Okay, and a short walk later, and we're at the top. I feel like we're so lucky to be the only ones here at the minute. I've seen pictures online of this observation deck and it's just full of people. So lucky that we're the only ones here, and it does just give such an amazing view out. Greenery for as far as the eye can see in all directions. It's really stunning.
It's amazing to just see nature looking out 360. There's nothing else. You can't see any buildings, you can't see any lights, any sign of human life. Just purely nature, which just shows how vast these national parks are.
Okay, so now that that observation deck has been seen, I think that's rounding off our trip. So I think we're heading back to home base now. We're back on the main road. So it's nice to be on flat ground again, I'm not gonna lie. Hello, thank you for watching or skipping to the end to kind of watch this little bit of an explanation. As you can see, it's a few days later and we are both all right, thank goodness. There is a minor pain in my chest at the minute still, but I'm assuming that'll heal over time. Whenever I twist my torso, it's not the greatest feeling, but hopefully that'll just get better in its own time.
After the accident, we obviously didn't want to cancel the safari because we didn't want to lose our money, so we did kind of plough on for the next 3 hours. It wasn't as enjoyable as obviously we'd hoped it would be, but it was still lovely to see all the animals. And then I was really worried about Jacob and his chest, so we did pop to a hospital afterwards just to get his chest checked out. The doctor had a quick look and they didn't think there was anything that was serious, and they just said that it would hopefully heal within the next few days.
So we also want to mention this is obviously not in our driver's intention. It wasn't really our driver's fault. I think he was just very excited that we actually managed to see animals, and obviously didn't see the tree stump there and just went straight into it. He actually ended up smacking his own head against the steering wheel and like splitting his lip. So we felt really bad because he had his lip gushing with blood and he was just like, "You're right, you're right."
Yeah. So we really just wanted to jump on here to say, if you are going to do a safari, be careful. We saw children, we saw much older people, we saw a pregnant lady, and we're just so glad that it was us that it happened to, because it could have been so much worse had it been somebody else. So just be really careful. I was leaning down when we crashed into the stump, and that was why my head banged into the metal bar. So I think just really be aware of what's going on, what's in your surroundings.
Even then, I guess you can't exercise enough caution. But anyways, thank you for watching till the end. Hopefully that kind of like sums it all up. But if you've got any questions for us, obviously leave them in the comments. More than happy to answer anything else you want to know. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, drop a little subscribe down below. Leave a like on the video and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye.